Stop worrying about homework and start learning with confidence. This is Ask Learn. Complete help for every subject. Like, share, subscribe for daily learning videos.
So this question asks us to find out which statements are consistent and inconsistent with Rutherford's nuclear theory as it was originally stated. So letter A says, since electrons are smaller than protons, and since a hydrogen atom only contains one proton and one electron, it must follow that the volume of the hydrogen atom is mostly due to the proton. So this one is inconsistent. And the reason that this is inconsistent is because Rutherford's theory says that almost all of the mass of a proton is concentrated in a very tiny nucleus. So that would be a very small volume. And the proton weighs much, much more than the electron. So the volume of an atom is not from the proton. It's actually mostly empty space. So this statement is inconsistent with Rutherford's theory. Letter B says that a nitrogen atom has 7 protons in its nucleus and 7 electrons outside of its nucleus. So this is consistent with Rutherford's theory. And that is because Rutherford's theory says that the number of electrons and the number of protons are equal in a neutral atom. Letter C says a phosphorus atom has 15 protons in its nucleus and 150 electrons outside of its nucleus. So this is, of course, inconsistent for the same reason as letter B was consistent. Rutherford's theory says that the number of electrons and protons are equal, and so having 150 electrons and only 15 protons is definitely inconsistent. Letter D says the majority of the mass of a fluorine atom is due to its 9 electrons. So we know that this one is also inconsistent for the same reason as letter A. So Rutherford's theory says that almost all of the mass of an atom is concentrated in its tiny nucleus, which is mostly protons. And so the majority of the mass of a fluorine atom being from the electrons would be inconsistent with Rutherford's theory.